us bragging about our experience to other classes.
On a new Chevrolet or a great used car? Then come on down to Mike Hellick Chevrolet, located at 1630 East Main Street in Davis. Check out our wide selection of new and used cars, visit with our friendly staff, and enjoy a no-hassle buying experience. And as always, no dock fees or ADPs. Mike Hellick Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Davis Wolves football.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer. First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Sooner Pharmacy provides a variety of healthcare services. We accept e-prescriptions and we also offer delivery services. Sooner Pharmacy is handicap accessible. Sooner Pharmacy is located at 705 East Main Street inside Sooner Foods.
Looking for a veterinarian to care for both your small and large animals? Come see me, Dr. Cade Kopenbarger, at Hilltop Animal Health. My staff and I are committed to providing the most up-to-date preventative health care for your pets. We are one of the few veterinary practices in southern Oklahoma that is fully equipped to handle all of your livestock needs to help you achieve the greatest profitability for your livestock. We also do inside boarding for your pets with weekend drop-offs and dismissals. Come see me, Dr. Cade Kopenbarger, at Hilltop Animal Health in Davis.
I joined the Army National Guard for multiple reasons. The first being which that I've always believed that the state of Oklahoma and the United States of America are truly exceptional on the world stage. So I wanted to do something to give back to the country and the state that's been so good to me. So one day I asked myself, if not me, who? And if not now, when? So it was at that point I decided to enlist. And the second reason being, getting my education has always been very important to me. So after doing some studying, I found the Army National Guard's college benefits were far more competitive than anything else out there. So after graduating from the University of Oklahoma, I was able to leave my college career basically debt-free. Now that I work in recruiting, I get to see people's lives change for the better by the Army National Guard on a daily basis. And people enlist for different reasons. It could be the competitive college benefits we offer, it could be a part-time paycheck, the job training we offer, or even healthcare. But regardless of why someone enlists, the fact still remains that their part-time military service has served as a stepping stone to propel their future.
Hey, look at this. I just got totally free checking at Vision Bank.
Vision Bank has free checking?
Totally free. And I got a free gift when I opened my account.
No monthly service charge?
No. Plus I have free bill pay, free online banking, and a free instant issue debit card.
And it's all free?
Yes. Plus they have 3 totally free account options and 2 of them pay interest.
And they have it right here at Vision Bank?
Yes, at all 8 Vision Bank locations.
So totally free checking at Vision Bank.
Now you've got it.
Get all the details and start saving today with totally free checking at Vision Bank, member FDIC.
Win the day! Go Wolves!
Are you looking for a great deal on a new Chevrolet or a great used car? Then come on down to Mike Hellick Chevrolet, located at 1630 East Main Street in Davis. Check out our wide selection of new and used cars, visit with our friendly staff, and enjoy a no-hassle buying experience. And as always, no dock fees or ADPs. Mike Hellick Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Davis Wolves football.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer. First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Sooner Pharmacy provides a variety of healthcare services. We accept e-prescriptions and we also offer delivery services. Sooner Pharmacy is handicap accessible. Sooner Pharmacy is located at 705 East Main Street inside Sooner Foods.
Looking for a veterinarian to care for both your small and large animals? Come see me, Dr. Cade Kopenbarger, at Hilltop Animal Health. My staff and I are committed to providing the most up-to-date preventative health care for your pets. We are one of the few veterinary practices in southern Oklahoma that is fully equipped to handle all of your livestock needs to help you achieve the greatest profitability for your livestock. We also do inside boarding for your pets with weekend drop-offs and dismissals. Come see me, Dr. Cade Kopenbarger, at Hilltop Animal Health in Davis.
First being which that I've always believed that the state of Oklahoma and the United States of America are truly exceptional on the world stage. So I want to do something to give back to the country and the state that's been so good to me. So one day I asked myself, if not me, who? And if not now, when? So it was at that point I decided to enlist. And the second reason being, getting my education has always been very important to me. So after doing some studying, I found the Army National Guard's college benefits were far more competitive than anything else out there. So after graduating from the University of Oklahoma, I was able to leave my college career basically debt-free. Now that I work in recruiting, I get to see people's lives change for the better by the Army National Guard on a daily basis. And people enlist for different reasons. It could be the competitive college benefits we offer, it could be a part-time paycheck, the job training we offer, or even healthcare. But regardless of why someone enlists, the fact still remains that their part-time military service has served as a stepping stone to propel their future.
Vision Bank.
Vision Bank has free checking,
Totally free. And I got a free gift when I opened my account.
no monthly service charge.
No. Plus I have free bill pay, free online banking, and a free instant issue debit card.
And it's all free.
Yes. Plus they have 3 totally free account options and 2 of them pay interest.
And they have it right here at Vision Bank.
Yes, at all 8 Vision Bank locations.
So totally free checking at Vision Bank.
Now you've got it.
Get all the details and start saving today with totally free checking at Vision Bank, member FDIC.
Win the day! Go Wolves!
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer. First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Looking for a veterinarian to care for both your small and large animals? Come see me, Dr. Cade Kopenbarger, at Hilltop Animal Health. My staff and I are committed to providing the most up-to-date preventative health care for your pets. We are one of the few veterinary practices in southern Oklahoma that is fully equipped to handle all of your livestock needs to help you achieve the greatest profitability for your livestock. We also do inside boarding for your pets with weekend drop-offs and dismissals. Come see me, Dr. Cade Kopenbarger, at Hilltop Animal Health in Davis.
Sooner Pharmacy provides a variety of healthcare services. We accept e-prescriptions and we also offer delivery services. Sooner Pharmacy is handicap accessible. Sooner Pharmacy is located at 705 East Main Street inside Sooner Foods.
Hey, look at this. I just got totally free checking at Vision Bank.
Vision Bank has free checking?
Totally free. And I got a free gift when I opened my account.
No monthly service charge.
No. Plus I have free bill pay, free online banking, and a free instant issue debit card.
And it's all free.
Yes. Plus they have 3 totally free account options and 2 of them pay interest.
And they have it right here at Vision Bank.
Yes, at all 8 Vision Bank locations.
So totally free checking at Vision Bank.
Now you
This is Brad Bentley and Dustin Johnson. You're listening to the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. We are coming to you live from
McLean
Stadium. I like to say John McLean Stadium. I think we were talking about earlier. I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah,
but
we'll go with it.
Yep. All right. Well, die hard. Okay, let's go. So, big district game tonight between the Davis Wolves and the Marietta Indians. What would you like to see, or what do you kind of expect to see tonight?
Oh, well, we're getting down here to the short rows here in the regular season, so you got to start tightening everything up, limiting all your mistakes, just play
Pretty sure
to set the tone and work your way right into the playoffs.
So this the Wolves should have an opportunity to kind of build on what they're hoping for as a successful postseason this week and next week. They're teams that have kind of struggled on the year. This is a one-win Marietta team, and they end with what's currently a winless Tishomingo team. So again, we would like to kind of build on what we've done, kind of fine-tune everything, and go into the playoffs looking sharp.
Yeah, and if you want to take the coach speak, we're concentrating on Davis. We're not concentrating on the opponent. I feel like if we do that, everything will be all right. We try to do that, week in and week out. We say that the first week of the year, and we're going to say it here in the 8th or 9th week, and hopefully we'll be saying it in the postseason too. We worry about the Davis Wolves. We do what we're supposed to do, and let the score and everything else take care of itself.
So in good news for the Wolves, this week is actually, I noticed that Cole Martin has started doing some conditioning. Cole kind of shooting to get back before the end of the season. And again, I know that he's starting to do some running, starting to do some stuff. I've been watching to see if we see him out suited out, but I have not been able to see that so
Brad,
far.
we might be going to the national anthem here. Let's take a little break.
All right. We are back, 7:42 to go before this kickoff. It looks like Marietta might be setting up to do some senior night activities. So while they do that, we'll kind of break down this game a little bit this evening. So talk a little bit about the history between the Wolves.
The fish card stands for get the coin.
Leads the series 47-20. The series started in 1914 and has played consecutively since 1988.
So if you look at Marietta's schedule so far this year, let's talk through kind of what has happened up to this point, where we're going from here.
Well, they played Hilton the first game of the season and dropped that game 12-0. Then they came back and lost to Elmore City 27-0. Played a very good Ringling team and dropped that one as well. Then they got into district, and it's been pretty lopsided in district. They lost big to Comanche, lost big to Dixon. The closest game was the game last week against Tishomingo, and they won that game 12-0.
First win on the year, and again, got a little momentum from that going into tonight. I know in talking to some of the Marietta fans before the game, they were talking about they have suffered a lot of injuries this year. And not only have they suffered injuries, they've suffered them in some of the key spots. So, I know that they talked about their the quarterback they would like to see first out there. He's a young man that had broke his leg, I believe it was last week. So they have suffered a bunch of injuries. Again, still continue to play. Got pretty good numbers out there. I noticed from a number of players out there that they still got good numbers out there playing football. So I'm sure that they will get their best.
Well, it's like I said, I try to give all these teams a lot of respect. It's pretty easy to be a fan. When you're going 10-0 in your district and competing in the state playoffs every year, like Davis has been used to, and that Wolf tradition. Marietta's got a little bit of tradition of their own. I know that.
What's up, Maverick? I'll come up to you, buddy.
Yep, and if you look at just some other statistics that are out there, largest margin. And again, that was Davis actually 63-6 in 2012.
Least combined points. It's been 6 points twice, and both times Marietta won those games. It was 6-0 in 1926 and 6-0 again in 1957.
So when we talk about streaks, we're going to hold that information back. So there's going to be some trivia later on that we're going to ask our listeners out there or our viewers. See if you guys can help us with some of the trivia. Maybe we'll have some swag available for you for the person that gets it right. So again, we're going to hold off some of the trivia on the because again, there's going to be some questions on that. There's going to be we're going to look for the answer for it later on. So if you look at the history, this is the 68th all-time meeting between Davis and Marietta and the 49th meeting between these two teams as district foes. So 49 games that they've been playing as district foes. So if you look out on the field right now, we do have the captains out there. Looks like the captains this evening for the Wolves. I do see Cole Martin out there. He's one of them. I also see, in addition to him, let me see what other numbers. I see 44, which is Tyler Tomlinson. I also see, I believe that's 13, which is Mann. Let's see when they back up just a little bit. Right now we're getting mostly the Marietta side, so we'll see when the offense or when the Davis captains back up slightly. So it does look like that answers our question. I know I didn't see him, or I didn't think I saw him in pregame, but it does look like he is suited out,
dressed. Yeah, we're in the uniform. That's good. It's always good to get a senior leader back. I don't care if it's this late in the season or not. It's got to do a lot for the morale of the team.
So Davis is in their road whites, white jerseys, and white pants. The last captain this evening is number 65, Isaiah Escabel. So again, Davis preparing to come out on the field. We got the captains out there. See, I've got, it's pretty funny. I've got people texting me answers to questions, and I haven't even said the question yet. I'm not saying if you were right or wrong, Shane Summers, but I think if anybody would know, you might be one that would. And let me just tell you this. You might be close, Mr. Summers, if you're paying attention out there. Okay, so the Wolves are getting ready to run out onto the field. So again, 2:04 to go before kick. That may be slightly pushed back if they are celebrating senior night activities. So we'll see. We'll see if they are going to do that, or if they're. It looks like they've now reset the clock for 7 minutes till now 12 minutes till. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but we will hold on here. You're listening to the Howells broadcast of the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. This is Brad Bentley and Dustin Johnson. We're happy to bring you this game. So hopefully, if you were unable to make the trek up here to Marietta, Oklahoma, you are at home enjoying this on YouTube or the other social media broadcasts that are out there. So Marietta has taken the field there.
Talk to Bobby or somebody. It looks like we're getting a little bit of a lag on our broadcast here, folks. We're going to try to work on that for you.
How am I a bully? I'm not a bully. I'm not a bully. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, wait. I'm not very good. What's your name? It's horrible. That'll be on good
Better go for Marietta, number 22.
Wait. No, please.
Kill me. Number 26, Jeremy Matthews. Number 8, Ryan Gibbs. Cleaning up the ball for Davis. Number 10, Daniel Parker.
Pretty weird.
I believe the up back is 16. I think the D back is 22,
Maybe
if I'm not
22,
mistaken.
yeah.
So Parker's kick, it's a short squib kick. It's going to be fielded about the 30-yard line.
No fair catch by Marietta, number 11 there. Gary Arthur just took the ball and got what he could get there along the right-hand sideline.
Short gain that time before the Wolves are able to push him out of bounds. It's going to bring up a 1st and 10. Ball's going to be marked at the, looks like about the 34-yard line. So this will be Marietta's first possession.
Marietta in that familiar spread offense that we've seen just about all year.
Shotgun formation, 3 receivers to one side. Man goes into motion. Tailback is given the ball behind the motion man. He's immediately brought down, so it's going to be a loss on that. Knight played very well that time by the defense.
Did you get that number? Was it Drew
I think
Parks?
it was, well, the announcer said it was Cooper Webb. I thought it was Parker. Anyway, it works, so it's going to bring up 2nd down. Loss of about, say, around 5 yards, 4 yards on that play.
Yeah, kind of came with a modified kind of fake jet, a little bit of a follow play, and the backside lineman just got in hip pocket of the offensive lineman pulling and was able to make the play.
So 2nd and 14 from the 30-yard line now. Quarterback under center this time, hands off to the up back. Good run that time by the up back. Had a little speed there.
Yeah, that's number 8, Raymond Gibbs.
Gibbs there with good positive yardage on 2nd down. Webb again in on the tackle. It's going to bring up 3rd and about, I'd say about 5 yards. Ball's at the 39-yard line. Looks like quarterback's going to line up under center again. He's got 2 receivers to the wide side of the field. I formation lines up behind him. Handoff goes to the tailback. Tailback is brought down for a loss, but there is a flag.
The fullback, it was interesting. The fullback kind of stayed in a up position, did not get a hand on the ground, and was kind of leaning, moving at the snap of the ball.
He looked like he was really ready to go, wasn't he?
Yep, and that's going to be
what the play. The penalty is declined, and it's going to bring up a punting situation here. So the ball is going to be about 4th and I'd say about 6 yards. They're going to spot it at the 39, 38-yard line. So the offense is still out on the field. Now, it looks like they're punting. They are punting, and good job that time by Lathan Dickinson getting a little pressure. Nice punt, and it's going to come to a stop and roll down to the 36-yard line. So after that 3 and out, the Wolves will take over.
Yep, set up shop right there in decent field position here. Let's see what the offense can do.
So the Wolves take over 36-yard line, their own 36, 0-0, 10:24 to go in the first quarter. It'll be Dulaney under center in the flex bone formation. Parker goes into motion. Handoff goes to Cooper Webb. Webb just forces his way through the first 2 or 3 carries. He is still going. Nice job that time getting down to about the what do you say there? The 40, 46, 45. Let's see where they spot it. Nice first down run that time. I'll tell you what, Cooper Webb, they look like they didn't want to tackle that young man. So the Wolves now are on the Marietta side of the field. The ball's going to be spotted at the 46-yard line. So pickup of 10 on that run. Wolves this time in a more of a traditional full house wishbone. Tight end to the wide side. Handoff goes back to Webb. Webb again makes everybody miss. He's going to try and get to the end zone. Brought down from behind, but not until he gets down to around the 15-yard line.
Tell you what, put a nice little sidestep on the defensive back. Defensive back went for his ankles that time, and he kind of sidestepped him, and the kid got up, scraping mud off his face mask.
So the Wolves now in the PT Central red zone for the first time. The ball's going to be spotted at the 16-yard line. So, again, this drive, this will be the third first down of the drive.
Right side of the offensive line, just blowing people out, giving Cooper Webb
and I'll tell you what,
to get to that second level.
There was nobody on the second level to tackle him. That one young man chased him down from behind. But so Dulaney's going to be back under center, full house wishbone. Dulaney this time gives to Webb again. I thought he was actually going to run the zone read there and actually pull the ball back out, but he does give the ball to Webb. Webb picks up good positive yardage.
That's probably the shortest gain of the night, though.
Yeah,
for him.
So far. First play that has not resulted in a first down.
Yeah, I think we're going to see the quarterback pull.
It's
that
coming.
One
Yeah, it's coming.
Pretty close.
They set it right there. So
we're in the Mac trailer red zone. Is that correct?
PT Central red zone.
Central,
yeah,
okay.
There we go. So flex bone formation. Parker goes into motion. This time the quarterback is going to run the option. Pitch goes out to Parker. Parker's going to get in the end zone, and that was too easy that time. I'll tell you what.
Yeah. Yep, kind of called that one from up here in the booth.
So the Mac trailer scoring recap there.
There we go.
8:47 to go in the first quarter. The Wolves take the lead 6-0, and they're lining up to kick the extra point. That was a 5-play drive. 64 yards on that drive, and we've got a Wolves touchdown. So Parker to kick the extra point. Snap is up, kick is up, and the kick, let's see, is good. So with 8:47 to go, the Wolves take a 7-0 lead.
How many plays did we run, Brad?
Five plays
Five
that
plays
series.
And got 7 points. I like it.
So that's what we want. So with that, we will take a quick commercial break. You're listening to the Wolves broadcast of the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. We'll be back. We are back, Dustin. 8:47 to go. The Wolves' first drive, it results in a 64-yard drive and touchdown, 5-play drive.
Most of it by Cooper Webb.
Most of it by Cooper Webb. Ended that time by Parker with the option pitch from Dulaney on the edge and is able to punch it in. So Marietta sets up to take the kick here. This will be their second possession after the 3-and-out on their first drive.
A lot of credit to the Wolves' offensive line. Again, when Cooper Webb can get to the second level without having 4 guys, hanging on.
I like our chances when it's Cooper Webb and a defensive back.
Yeah, or even a linebacker.
Short kick, it touches them. That could be Wolves' ball. Short kick, it's one of their men came up to attempt to field it. It bounced off of them. We'll see who recovers, and
like
it is a
31,
onside kick.
McGahey.
McGahey recovers that time for the Wolves, and it'll be Davis ball again. So, again, they've got really good – Parker's got really good at putting that little pooch kick kind of in an uncomfortable area. It's not really an onside kick, and it's not really
no man's land
it's
area.
not a deep ball, but it's one that they've done a really good job recovering, and they do again here. So the Wolves set up in good field position already at the – it looks like they're going to be at the – looks like the 33-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10. Dulaney back under center, full house wishbone. Talaferro goes into motion, goes back to the opposite back, running some underneath counter motion that time to Trey Parker. Parker short gain.
Yeah, good job by that linebacker there by Marietta coming up, making a good open field tackle.
So they did not follow the motion, which, again, you're trying to get their eyes to follow the motion, man. They went back underneath with the counter. And, again, good job that time of staying home and playing it the way it's intended. So short gain that time is going to bring up 2nd and 9. Ball's at the 32-yard line. So flexbone formation again, Dulaney under center. Parks is the tailback. The handoff does go to Parks. Parks does a good job picking up some good positive yardage before being brought down. It's going to bring up about a 3rd and medium. They're going to mark that after a gain of about 4 yards on that run. Ball's going to be spotted at the 29-yard line.
Yeah, Parks is saying, where's that open field running whenever
yeah,
I get
exactly,
the ball down?
Yeah,
had 3 guys that took, he probably weighs half of what Cooper Webb does, and he had 3 guys on him.
But it looks like defensively they kind of pinched down that last series. They're kind of trying to congest everything in the middle and force it on the outside. So ball is going to be at the 30-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 6.
Yeah, as a defender, you don't care who's carrying the ball. You still got to do your job.
Full house wishbone lines up behind Dulaney. Dulaney goes hands off, I thought it was going to be handoff. It's actually fake handoff. He's going to keep it on the quarterback keeper and pick up that positive first down. So we talked about that play earlier and said, hey, we're going to run that zone read, and he's going to keep the ball, and he did just then. It was good enough for a first down.
Yeah, we've seen the way it's supposed to work. You get your fullback base play working good, and then you come back with options.
So first down play now. They are now again within the PT Central red zone, lined up at the 19-yard line. 6:53 to go in the ball game. 6:53 to go in the first quarter. Wolves currently leading 7-0. So flexbone formation again. Dulaney under center. Dulaney this time gives to the up back Parks, and there's that running. Nice lane that time. Good job by Parks getting. Boy, he got close to punching it in. I think he's going to be about a 2 yards short. But, again, nice about 15, 16-yard run that time by Parks.
Yeah, and does a good job. Keeps his feet moving, twisting, turning, getting whatever he can get there.
So it looks like it's going to be 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. So Dulaney back under center. This time come out initially in a full house wishbone. Looks like a little too much motion that time. Came out originally in the full house wishbone, then they went into motion, set up into the flex bone, and then they went out of that into a different formation, and unfortunately had a couple guys jump off sides, and that's going to move us back. So I think we got a little too cute on that play. I always like from that area. I like to see the ball go straight ahead and get in the end zone. So again, now 1st and 10 from the 9-yard line. Quarterback keep that time. He's going to pick up a couple yards. Quarterback faked the handoff to the tailback that time, just kind of fell behind him and did a follow play. Was able to pick up. Let's see where they spot it.
The ball looks like it's on the 5-yard line.
It does look like
I
it's
thought we were
5.
inside the 5 earlier.
I thought we were as well, but I guess we weren't. I had that we were down within the 3, and then that penalty moved us back to the 9. Now the ball is going to be spotted at the
5.
At the 5. So yeah, it's going to be second down and 5, or second down and goal from the 5. So still within that PT Central red zone. Full house wishbone behind Dulaney. Dulaney's going to keep on this. He's going to force his way. Let's see if he gets in. It's going to be close, and it is a touchdown. Nice run that time by Dulaney, punching that in. So with 5:07 to go in the first quarter, the Wolves build on their lead. Score is now 13-0, and they're lining up to kick the extra point.
And we're kind of seeing what we thought, Brad. We knew this Marietta team, had not had a lot of success and had quite a few points scored against them. And one of the things we need to work on, looked like several on our last extra point. We had several black jerseys get in there, but it looks like we did a better job of sealing up the cracks this time.
Nice kick that time, right down the middle. And with that, it is now 14-0 with 5:07 to go in the first quarter. You are listening to the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. We'll take a real quick break, and we'll be back. Okay, we are back. 5:07 to go in the first quarter. Wolves currently leading 14-0. Again, that Mac trailer scoring recap after the onside kick. The Wolves go 33 yards in 5 plays. Another kind of fell in that no man's land there, and I'll tell you what, they were lucky to recover again because there were a lot of Wolves around there. Again, Marietta struggling to recover that. It looks like the teams we played, after a while, Comanche figured it out. They were going to fair catch that. And I think Marietta is going to have to do the same thing. So 14-0, 5:07 to go. Defense back on the field now. This will be Marietta's second possession. So this time Marietta is in the shotgun formation. Handoff goes to the tailback. Tailback with a nice run this time. Ball is down, though. Tailback gets tackled. Good job by the Wolves immediately getting on that ball. And again, that was a nice play by Marietta, but they've got to hold on to that ball, and they've set up good field position if they did.
Yeah, the tailback, like I said, saw a hole and shot through it. I have no idea what the Marietta coaches
I don't either. I don't know why.
He wasn't down.
There's zero chance that he was down when that ball came out. So we're going to see the officials. And the officials did just call Davis ball. There's a conference down there, but I'll tell you what, there was zero chance of that ball being on the ground when it popped out.
I'm not sure the kid ever went to the ground.
No, I don't think he did.
I mean,
he was still running when the ball came out of his hands.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't know exactly what they're conferring about out there. I mean, it was pretty obvious.
Yeah, the Marietta coach looks like he's ready to call another offensive play over here.
So again, nice positive run, but it resulted in a fumble, and what looks to be the
what was there?
I don't know. Let's see where they're going. They are going backwards.
Is there a flag that I'm not aware of?
Well, it looks like they're going to call no play is what it looks like to me, and they're going to redo first down from the 26-yard line. But
what, we're going to just have do-overs here?
I don't know, but that's what it looks like is going to happen. I don't know. I didn't see a flag. I didn't hear a whistle. I have no idea what they called there. But anyway, it works. Marietta is going to have the ball 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. So it looks like the what we have got is that there was an inadvertent whistle, so they are going to recover that. Snap goes over the head of the quarterback that time. Tailback's able to fall on the ball, but again, it's going to be a loss. So after that inadvertent whistle, if I could say that word, for some reason that one is really having a hard time coming out.
I have a really hard time just understanding that one. I mean, they blew the play dead before the fumble for some reason. So basically, like I said, it's backyard football.
So 4-yard loss on first down is going to bring up second and it looks like they're going to mark it at 2nd and 15 at the 22-yard line. So 4:03 to go in the first quarter, 14-0. Wolves currently leading. Marietta lines up in the shotgun formation. Man comes into motion. They are looking to throw the ball. A lot of pressure up front. Gets the ball away, and it is complete. It's going to be short of the first down, but not by much. Nice job that time of the Wolves putting some pressure on, but able to kind of complete that pass. So on 2nd and long, Marietta does a good job, and I thought they picked up more than what they did. It looks like they're going to mark it as a 3rd and 6 from the 22-yard line now. 22 can't be right. 32. It's got 32. So a little over 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Marietta looking for their first down of the game. 3 receivers to the wide side, single receiver to the near side. Quarterback looks to throw, dumps the ball off to the tailbacks, unable to complete the pass. Quarterback paid the price that time, too. He got hit. But it's going to be an incomplete pass, and with that, the Wolves are going to take over after this punt. It looks like it's going to Marietta's going to line up to punt this ball back to them. So 4th and 6 now. The ball is going to be marked at it looks like they're going to mark it at the 31-yard line, 31, 32, right in that range. Marietta lined up in the punt formation, back deep for the Wolves. It looks like is trying to see who that is. That looks like it's number 3. That is Cole Martin back to return that punt. Ball's going to be no return on that one. Ball's going to come to a stop at about the 36-yard line. So, again, Cole Martin with some action for the first time this evening.
Yeah, how do you like that, getting put back into the game and have to try to return a punt?
So here we go, 1st and 10 from Davis's 36-yard line. Davis will now take over.
I'm sure that young man had some butterflies, but coaches had confidence in him to get the job done.
So far,
I will too.
So far, another dominating performance from the defense. So Martin out this time at receiver. He split wide. Dulaney at quarterback in the flexbone formation. Handoff this time goes to the tailback who goes into motion. That is Trey Parker. Parker kind of falls forward there, goes into motion, gets the ball in while running. Is able to pick up a good positive yardage there on first down.
Yeah, I kind of like that. Get a little head of steam going before you get to the line of scrimmage. Kind of follow the fullback through the middle there.
So it's going to bring up a 2nd and about 3 yards. Ball's going to be spotted at the 44-yard line. Again, 2:22 to go in the first quarter. Wolves currently leading 14-0. So flexbone formation again. Dane Parker in motion. He gets a quick pitch. Ball is on the ground, able to kind of pick that ball up. Just nothing going that time. Good job that time by the Marietta Indians, kind of putting some pressure out there on that quick pitch. Just never got a clean handoff, but does a good job kind of recovering there on the fumbled snap. Not fumbled snap, fumbled pitch. How about
I think
that?
the Wolves are just lucky to get that one back.
So it's going to bring up 3rd and 5 from the 41-yard line. Dulaney back under center. Flex bone formation. Parker goes into motion. Handoff goes to the fullback that time. Actually, fake to the fullback. Quarterback's going to keep it. It's going to be short. Good run, but it's not going to be enough for the first down. Ball's going to be spotted at about the 45-yard line, so it's going to bring up 4th down.
No hesitation there. We brought Tyler Tomlinson back into the game.
So 4th and 1. Wolves do look like they're going to go for it, or they're going to do a hard count here.
Yeah, sure. Go on 3 or 4, just on the quarterback signal, and give it to your fullback.
So Tate Ward at outside receiver. Parker goes into motion. Handoff goes to the fullback here, and it is Webb. Webb hurdles the first guy, tries to hurdle over the second guy. He's still going before he's brought out of bounds. And again, on 3rd or 4th and short, we know what's coming, right? It's see if you can stop this young man, because he is about to get the ball, and you're going to have to get in front of that train to make the tackle.
Yeah, I think he would just soon turn around and try to face those guys heads up instead of have somebody tackle,
chasing him,
ankle tackle from behind.
So ball goes all the way down to the 19-yard line. It's going to bring up 1st and 10 from the 19. So we are again in the PT Central red zone. Got about 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Parker in motion. Handoff this time is fake to the Webb. Quarterback's going to keep the ball. Another nice gain that time by Dulaney.
Yeah, good tough run there by your quarterback.
That's going to stop the clock. 12 seconds to go in the first quarter. Ball's going to be spotted. Looks like it's going to be spotted just inside the 10. I'd say about the 8-yard line. So, and that's going to do the first quarter. That's going to come to an end. Wolves currently leading 14-0, but threatening at the 8-yard line. So with that, we will take a quick timeout. You're listening to the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. This is Brad Bentley and Dustin Johnson. We'll be back.
Sooner Pharmacy provides a variety of healthcare services. We accept e-prescriptions, and we also offer delivery services. Sooner Pharmacy is handicap accessible. Sooner Pharmacy is located at 705 East Main Street inside Sooner Foods.
Hey, look at this. I just got totally free checking at Vision Bank.
Vision Bank has free checking?
Totally free. And I got a free gift when I opened my account.
No monthly service charge.
No. Plus I have free bill pay, free online banking, and a free instant issue debit card.
And it's all free?
Yes. Plus they have 3 totally free account options, and 2 of them pay interest.
And they have it right here at Vision Bank?
Yes, at all 8 Vision Bank locations.
So totally free checking at Vision Bank.
Now you've got it.
Get all the details and start saving today with totally free checking at Vision Bank, member FDIC.
Win the day! Go Wolves!
We are back. Start of the second quarter. Wolves currently leading 14-0, and they are threatening at the Marietta 8-yard line. Parker in motion. Handoff goes to the up back. Looks like that time it was, I think that was Parks. Let me see who comes up. Actually, that was Parks. Good positive gain on first down. Ball's going to be spotted at the 4-yard line. It's going to be second and goal now from the 4. Dulaney back under center. Flexbone formation. Parker goes into motion.
Quarterback
keep that time.
Nothing
there that time. They didn't bite on the fullback fake at all. Followed the quarterback. He's going to bring him down for no gain or short gain.
Good job by the defensive line there by the Marietta Indians.
Actually, loss of 1 on that. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5. So 3rd and 5, Dustin, what do you like to see here?
You got your playbooks pretty much wide open right here. I'd like to see us maybe try to look for Tyler Tomlinson in the flat, or maybe one of our wing backs.
So we've got Cooper Webb in at fullback, flexible formation. I got a feeling who's about to get the ball, and he does. He's got 2 guys on him.
2, 3, 4.
Tell you what, he just could never quite get going on that, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, send your field goal team out there.
So the Wolves will attempt a field goal here. The ball is at the 5-yard line. 10:06 to go. Wolves currently leading 14-0. So if we come out in our field goal formation, it looks like this is going to be, I believe, our first field goal attempt of the season. So Parker will kick. Snap is up, kick is up. Let's see where it is spotted, and it is good. So, again, nice field goal that time by, I believe that was Dane Parker.
Yeah, I like to watch Colin Delaney there. You can watch the holder before you can even watch the officials. I think sometimes he kind of, he decides, he's watching it right there on the field. So if Colin Delaney says it's good, then I'll say it's good.
There you go, 17-0. Wolves currently lead now, 9:45 to go in the second quarter.
Again, Wolves kind of just overwhelming Marietta right now, offensively and defensively.
So that Mac Traylor scoring recap, that was actually a 8-play drive. It started at their own 36-yard line, so 64-yard drive that resulted in the field goal. Again, Dane Parker's field goal now makes it 17-0, and the Wolves will line up to kick. So all Wolves are currently here in the first half. Marietta so far, this will be their 3rd possession. The first 2 possessions, both were 3 and out. Both of them also resulted in negative yardage on their 2 drives. So kick's going to hit about the 30-yard line. Parks in there initially, kind of fights forward. See, crowd kind of got fired up there.
Yeah,
kind of fought through a couple
Latham
people.
Dickinson, like you said, Parks, Talaferro, several Wolves in there on the stop.
So Marietta will take over on their own 40-yard line. See if they spot it. I believe it's going to be the 40. Might be the 41-yard line. Marietta's best field position so far of the game. Actually, they're going to mark it at the 42.
I want to mention number 1, Jacob Gain, in here at the left corner for the Wolves.
He's done a good job last couple weeks for sure. Hadn't seen him a lot prior to that, but he's been impressive when he's been out there.
Bubble screen.
Bubble screen
Good
out
job
there.
on the
Played very well by the
there.
defense that time.
Is that 4? Is that tough?
Let's see who that is. That was actually 8.
No, it's
Latham
8.
Dickinson
Good
out.
job, Latham.
They ran to the trips, they threw to the trips side. Had a couple blockers out in front of him, but really good job that time by the outside linebacker. Just kind of forcing everything up, immediately making a play on the ball carrier.
Yeah, just attacking the play.
So that's going to be a loss on that play. It's going to be 2nd and 12 now from the 39-yard line. So quarterback remains in the shotgun formation. Handoff goes to the tailback, and again, that looks like that is also going to be a loss on that play.
Yeah, number 8,
we
Dickinson.
got a late flag. Late flag came out there after the play was over, so we'll see what this personal foul was. I don't know if it was on Davis or on Marietta.
Well,
I
think I saw the fullback moving early. I just don't think the official could get
the
flag out of his pocket in
yeah,
time.
Okay.
Again, the fullback from Marietta was coming to block Dane Parker over here on this end and just got a little bit of a head start.
Looks like that play there, that penalty is going to be declined. It's going to bring up 3rd and 12 again from the 39-yard line. So no loss that time, but no gain as well. Just again, no gain on that. So 3rd and long. Quarterback this time is going to line up under center, I formation underneath him. 2 receivers to the wide side of the field. Quarterback's going to roll out, looking to throw the ball. He is going to keep the ball. Ball is again on the ground. He takes a heck of a hit. The ball comes out.
I see
Looks
8
like he's
and
able to
22
recover
over
it.
there again. I tell you what, that series number 8 for Davis Lathan Dixon had a heck of a series.
He did.
He was in on the ball, the play wherever the ball was at.
So ball is going to be spotted all the way back now at the, see where they've spotted now. It's going to be, it looks like the, what is that, 25-yard line, 24-yard line? So after what started at the 42, it went all the way back to the 24. Good job that time getting some pressure. There is a flag down.
Number 11 for Marietta was just taking his time getting off the field and did not get off. Coach was talking to him about 5 yards off the sidelines there, and he just did not get off the field before they snapped the football.
So the punt was not fielded, so it comes to a roll and comes to a stop at about the 28-yard line. There is a flag down, so we'll see. Again, penalty is on Marietta. So we've got a couple new people coming out here onto the field. I can't tell if they originally thought they were going to make them re-punt, but it looks like the offense is on the field for the Wolves. Looks like it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Again, that's 3-3 and out so far for the Davis defense. They've just been dominant so far.
After the penalty, they're on about the 33.
Yep, 33-yard line, okay.
Wolves showing a double split formation here. Let's see. They are in the flex bone.
Flex bone formation. Dulaney in the shotgun formation. Looks to quick pitch. Actually going to throw the ball off the quick pitch. Pass goes out to Talafero. Talafero is off to the races.
Nobody's going to catch
Nobody's going to catch him. That's a touchdown, and a long touchdown from the 33-yard line. Again, 67-yard touchdown pass. They faked the quick pitch out to Parker, and then he just kind of dropped back and threw the ball.
I was watching 3. I was watching Cole Martin kind of run an aggressive curl route. I thought we might go to him, and then we just went over the top to Talafero. That's a good-looking play. I'll tell you what, there was a lot of Davis offensive linemen sprinting down there. They liked that play.
So that's a Mag Trailer scoring recap there. It was a one-play drive for 67 yards, and that's the 67-yard touchdown pass caught by Talafero, who's able to punch it in. And again, the Wolves.
Good pass by Delaney, just hit him right
perfect.
in stride.
Yeah, couldn't be better. Nice catch and nice pass. So Parker's extra point kick is up. It is good. So with 7:51 to go, the Wolves now lead 24-0. You are listening to the Howl broadcast of the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. We'll be back.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer. First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Okay, 7:51 to go. The Wolves now lead 24-0. 7:51 to go in the first half, I should say. 24-0 Wolves lead. Again, one-play drive, 67-yard touchdown pass from Colin Dulaney to Talafero. Again, nice throw, nice catch. Talafero just kind of outruns the defense there, gets over top, and it's a touchdown. So the Wolves line up to kick off from the 40-yard line. It'll be Parker kicking. So directional kick, again, it's going to be in that weird little space. And, again, it goes in and out of their hands. It's recovered from 24, I believe, for Marietta, and he is immediately brought down for a tackle. I believe that
25, but it was 24 from Davis.
24 from Davis who made the play.
That's Lane Rawls.
Again, I don't know why he didn't try and fair catch that, but it didn't matter anyway because he didn't catch the ball. Went through his arms. It bounced up. Good job that time by Marietta of kind of getting immediately catching that on the bounce and then immediately brought for a loss by Lane Rawls. So Marietta will have their fourth possession. You know, I incorrectly told you the first three were negative yardage. The first drive resulted in 5 yards. The second drive resulted in 6 yards. The third drive resulted in a negative 17 yards. So again,
overall,
yeah, negative yardage still. Okay, that time the Davis defense, again, all over that. So ball was originally on the 31-yard line, their own 31. Looks like it's going to be moved back.
At least the 27, 28.
Yeah, 27, 28, right in that range. 7:20 to go in the first half. So the ball is going to be spotted at the 28, so a loss of 3 on that play. Quarterback in the shotgun formation. He's got 2 receivers to each side of the field. Number 22 goes into motion, and just like that, the offensive lineman jumps off sides for Marietta, so that's going to move him back 5 yards.
Those Wolves are getting some fresh legs in there. Greg Billy now at nose, taking the spot of Gavin Moore. So Tyler Tomlinson here on defense. Isaiah Escobel and Ty Burks are linebackers.
So the ball is going to be moved back to the 18-yard line. Actually, 23-yard line is where they're going to mark it. So it's going to be 2nd and 18 from the 23. Again, 3 receivers to one side, or 2 receivers to each side. Man goes into motion. Quarterback's just going to keep the ball. Good positive yardage this time. Nice job going inside out by the defense there. That was number, I believe that was number, let's see who that is, number 9, which is Miller on the play. Positive yardage that time. It's going to be back to almost the line of scrimmage now. It's going to bring up 3rd and 11 from the 30-yard line. So 3 receivers to the wide side of the field now for the Indians. Single receiver to the near side. Quarterback's in the shotgun formation. Quarterback rolls out looking to throw the ball. He gets out of the grasp of one Wolves defender. The second one is unable, and boy, he got buried by Greg Billy there at the end. Gets back to about the original line of scrimmage, but it's going to be another 3 and out for the Indians. See where they spot it. They're going to spot it. You're going to spot it right at the 30-yard line. So again, no.
Not much on that third down play.
Nope. Again, that series, didn't result in very much positive yardage. So just about get the Wolves to jump off sides that time. So a fair catch is called by number 3. Again, there's Cole Martin out there. Wolves will take over at about the 42, 43 line. Their own 42, 43. This will be the Wolves' 5th possession. First 4 all resulted in points, whether they were the first field goal of the season or the 3 touchdowns. So again, Wolves currently leading 24-0 with 5:26 to go in the first half. So Dulaney back under center, flexbone formation. Parker goes into motion. Handoff goes to the tailback. Or fullback, that's Parks.
Yeah, that's 22, Drew Parks, and he is just through the hole before the Marietta guys knew which direction he was going.
Nice run there on first down. Just going to get the ball down to about the 48-yard line. So a gain of about 5 that time. It's going to bring up 2nd and 5. They're going to mark it at the 49. Again, under 5 minutes to go in the first half. Dulaney in the shotgun formation, flex bone. Handoff goes to the motion man, Parker, 10. Parker just has nowhere to go. He's got 3 defenders all over him, and that's going to be brought down for a loss that time. So the ball's going to be moved back to the Davis side of the field now. It's going to be marked at the 46-yard line.
Going to bring up 3rd and about 7.
3rd and 7.
I'm going to call this a passing situation for Davis. I want to see Colin Delaney throw the football one more time.
So is that what you're expecting?
That's what I'd like to see.
I think we're going to see some quarterback option game here is what I'm kind of expecting. We'll see what we get. So flexbone formation, it does look like it's a passing formation. Quarterback does option out to the outside there. That's Trey Parker. Parker is able to get all the way up and pick up the first down, but there is a flag thrown down late. So there was my option at least, right?
Yeah.
Let's see what the penalty is. It looks like they are going to call holding, so it is going to come back.
Hold or blocking the back.
Blocking the back. So with 3:54 to go, Wolves kind of moving backwards on this one. So 24-0, Wolves currently leading, 3:54 to go. It brings up 3rd and 10 from their own 43-yard line. Dulaney fakes the quick pitch, gets out of the grasp of the first person. The pass attempt goes to Cooper Webb, but it's incomplete. Looks like that's going to bring up a punting situation.
Yeah, I got to get that defensive end blocked. He just had, kind of blew that play up from the beginning. Colin Delaney did a good job scrambling and kind of at least getting the throw off.
Yeah, Delaney did a good job making the first guy miss and is at least able to stop, get rid of the ball before it's a loss. So Parker back to punt. Rugby-style kick. There's another flag down. False start by the offense, so it's going to move it back.
Sure that wasn't an inadvertent whistle?
It could have been. So 4th and 15 from the 43-yard line. That's going to move it back to. They are going to mark it at they're going to mark it at about the 38-yard line.
Okay, kick the football.
So Parker with that rugby-style kick. Nice roll that time by the ball. It's going to come to a stop at about the. See where they spot it at about the, what is that, about the
25?
25, yeah, 27, somewhere right in that range. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Kingston, or excuse me, for Marietta.
They are Indians.
They are Indians, I guess, yeah. So Marietta able to get their first stop of the game that time. And they're going to take over. They've got about 3 minutes and 33 seconds to go before halftime. Ball's going to be on the Marietta 26-yard line. So Marietta in the shotgun formation. Handoff goes to the tailbacks. Got a fullback blocking for him, but again, it looks like a negative yardage play there. Isaiah Escabel in on that play, in addition to Parker, number 10.
Yeah, 10, Dane Parker. Linebacker, defensive end, both linebackers meeting at the football. I like to see that.
So it's going to bring up 2nd and 10. No gain on that run. Quarterback's going to remain in the shotgun formation. This time he's in a pistol formation itself, or actually an I formation. I formation, quarterback rolls out, looking to throw the ball downfield. Pass is intended for Marietta and was received by number 22. Good job in coverage that time, but again, nice pass and nice catch by that receiver. It's going to bring up a 1st and 10 for the Indians.
Yep, just a deep out route. If the quarterback has time and the receiver runs a good route, it's kind of hard to defend that one.
So the ball's going to be spotted at the 44-yard line after that first down play.
So trying to see if that was Marietta's first down.
I can answer that for you, and the answer is yes, it is. So, tailback he's off to the races. Let's see who 13 for the Wolves made that ankle tackle.
Yeah,
13 is Zach Mann. Yeah, I'll tell you what, nice job by that young man. I thought that was going to go to the house. He had one guy to beat. Mann able to get him by the shoestrings and stop him, but not before he's able to pick up another first down. The ball's going to be spotted at the 27-yard line. So, again, they are now at the Davis 27. 2 minutes and 9 seconds to go in the first half. Wolves currently leading 24-0, but the Indians threatening on this drive. So I formation. Quarterback goes under center. Quarterback looks to throw. He's going to be brought for a loss. And again, that time he rolled out, had nowhere to go, and is immediately sacked by the Wolves. It's going to stop the clock at 1:42. There's a timeout taken by the Indians.
Looked like several Wolves back there, but Tanner Claxton, 59, was definitely one of them.
So the ball is going to be spotted, and it looks like they're going to spot it at about the 36-yard line, 38-yard lines where they're going to spot it. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 10 from the 38. It can't be 2nd and 10, so it's going to be more than that. Again, sometimes I catch myself reading the scoreboard, and it'll get you every time when you do it. So this is the longest series that Marietta has been able to kind of drive here. Again, picked up their first down of the game.
Yep. First time on this side of the 50, I believe.
Yep. So the ball is going to be spotted at about the 38-yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd and 21. Again, disastrous play that time by the quarterback. Just couldn't get rid of the ball in time. Brought back for a big sack.
Yeah, kind of a waggle look where he reverses out and just had Wolves all over him.
So 1:42 to go before halftime. 24-0, the Wolves lead. So the quarterback's going to be under center again here. Looks like they're going to stay in the I formation, single receiver to each side. They're going with a heavy tight end look. Quarterback hands off to the tailback. Tailback is brought down after a short, looks like a short gain that time. Cooper Webb in on the tackle, and then also Lathan Dickinson, I believe. Actually, yep, Dickinson or Miller. I couldn't really tell if that was 8 or 9, but that clock continues to tick.
Yeah, I was just watching. It's a pretty good block by the fullback. He's a pretty good sized young man here on the left defensive end. It may have been Dickinson or 9 Tucker, but he got up and was a little bit slow getting back to the huddle himself.
So 3rd and 20 now from the 35-yard line.
Same play.
Same play that time.
Looked like play was made by number 78, Greg Billy. Kind of got a whole big paw on a jersey there. And
also Isaiah Escabel, I saw also in on that one. So it's going to bring up 4th and about 19 from the 30-yard line. So we got under 40 seconds to go, so I don't know if they're going to – I'm assuming they're going to try and get some more yardage. And, well, let's see what they're trying to do here. Again, 32 seconds. That clock continues to tick.
Yeah, he's going to bring it down as far as he can and then call timeout.
So there we go, 18.2 seconds to go. Wolves currently leading, 18.2 seconds to go before halftime. Wolves currently leading.
18.2 seconds.
18.2.
Point two.
Yeah, there you go. So 24-0, Wolves leading. It's been all Wolves in the first half.
That's a key feature at John McClain Stadium here, that scoreboard.
Hey, they show fractionals, yeah. They show some fractions. That's awesome. So let's take this. Let's take just a second and go down to our sideline reporter, see if he is available to talk just for a second. So Bryant, are you able to talk to us down on the sideline?
Yes, I just want to take a shout out for Jones Jewelry. I gotta actually
Jones Jeweler sideline report. That's exactly right. And I know you have been able to kind of get the pulse of what's going on out there. So what do you think about this first half?
So far, I think we're having fun.
Yeah, it does look
Right
like
now,
we're having
it's
fun. I
having fun out
agree. Those and I'll tell you, if I had to pick one kid that looks like he's having the most fun, that's got to be Cooper Webb, right? He's had a dominant first half, both offensive and defensively.
Yeah, Cooper Webb's having a good game. I mean, I'm sure Cole Martin's glad to be out there,
Sure.
being a huddle again,
You
getting
bet.
the sweat on and smelling some grass, getting some mud on his jersey.
So 18.2 seconds. I was curious if they were going to attempt a long field goal here, and they are. They're going to attempt a field goal from the 30-yard line.
Hey, this is a good chance for the Wolves to get some practice in trying to come block one. It may make the difference in a ball game one of these days. Let's go.
The kick is up, and that's going to be low and no good. That wasn't even close. So again, 4 seconds off the clock. The Wolves are going to take over on that missed field goal. It's now going to be Wolves are going to take over. It looks like at the 30-yard line, their own 30. So that was an ugly field goal attempt right there, unfortunately. Sometimes you don't kick them clean, and I don't think he got a good shot at that one, or the ball did not come off of his foot very clean on that one. So the Wolves will take over, currently leading 24-0, 14 seconds to go before halftime. So Cole Martin out at receiver, and then also 81 Tate Ward. So we've got a receiver to each side. So do you put one up in the air here?
Oh, I think you're pretty content with your 24-0 halftime lead, and
so flexbone formation, and that's exactly what they'll do. They'll come out and take a knee, and that will lead us into halftime. So the Wolves currently leading 24-0 at half. You're listening to the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. We're going to take a real quick halftime break. Do you want to go over some scores real quick?
Well, I don't have very many significant scores, but we might throw out that trivia, let people have a
Oh,
chance
yeah, we
to
definitely.
think about it.
Also, we had to go away from our sideline reporter, Bryant, there, just because of that last fourth quarter field goal attempt there, fourth down field goal attempt, kind of got us away from you, Bryant. So I agree that it does look like those kids are having fun out there. So anything you want to see in the second half that you didn't see in the first half?
I want to see someone's helmet get knocked off.
Hey, there you go. You want to see
a game.
So you want to see some big hits anyway.
Yeah.
You want to see somebody get his helmet knocked off.
I just want to see Greg
just
go through all of them.
Okay, there you go.
No
He's a big
targeting.
man.
No targeting.
And that's the little Greg Billy you're talking about, right? Is who you wanted to see. Well, if anybody knocked your helmet off, he'd be the guy that probably did it, and he's big enough to do it anyway,
Yeah,
for sure. So.
Again, we want to say no targeting. We
No
don't want to see
targeting,
anybody
that's
ejected.
right.
We want it to be a clean, legal hit. But, yeah, it'd be nice to hear some leather pop out there and maybe see a helmet come off.
So while we go into halftime, let's throw some trivia out there. So if you're watching or listening, what we are going to look for this evening from a trivia perspective is we want to know. We'll give you the team. The team is the Marietta Indians, but we are looking to know what the current streak is, how many consecutive wins the Wolves have had over Marietta, and what was the last year that Marietta won. So again, two pieces of information you got to provide. You've got to provide the overall current streak, how many wins in a row, and then the year Marietta got their last win. So again, we will let you guys try and do a little research, see if you can figure that out. And in the meantime, we will take a quick halftime break, get some popcorn. I think Dustin is ready to finish up his nachos.
I will tell you that this is the streak that we're talking about. It's the 9th longest in Oklahoma football history.
There you go. So again, there's we've helped you out with the team. We've told you it's the 9th longest in Oklahoma history. Now you just got to tell us how many games and what was the last year the opponent won. So we'll be back. We've got 18 minutes of halftime, so we'll be back after this halftime. Hope you're enjoying Wolves football. This is the How. Brad Bentley and Dustin Johnson on
Looks
the
like
Ground
we're
and Pound
have
Wishbone
the Pride
Show.
Arbuckles coming out here at halftime. So
Hey, there you go.
Yep,
Yep.
to watch.
So keep watching. Pride Arbuckles are now taking the field.
Kindergarten, the instruction of Denise Galloway.
I was like, well, she can do
This year is a band performance. T-Bird set.
I think you're
We're going to feature our color guard with the 101.
Bye, Sherry. You're awesome. Keep doing you.
Is under the field direction of senior drum majors Elliot Garcia and Kevin Robles. The Marietta High School marching band.
I'm ready. Is it going to kind of kissy face I can think of. She's like, oh, you can't do that. And I was like, no, it made me laugh. And then she was like, do you like your family? And I was like, she was like, yeah. And I was like, she was like, you never talk about your parents. And I told her. She's like,
It's Maverick. He's my best friend. Did you say your Bobby's
Maverick? Bobby's kid.
That's a different Maverick.
Hi. I don't know you.
He's talking about acting. He's been to Africa. Let me look. He's showing us about like, where'd you live?
The town. Southern Africa. No, I went western.
Oh, so not Nigeria.
I went Nigeria is in the western.
At this time, it is my honor and privilege to announce and introduce our back-to-back 3A state cross-country girls team. All-state Kaylin Robbins, 5th. All-state Lady Sabrina, 6th. Maryland Tanasia Randall, 12th. Maryland Madison Lemons, 14th. Vanessa Rodriguez, Sophie Love, 33rd. Abigail Alvarez, 36th. Isabella Salas, Vegas Bell, Jerry Blevins, Kimberly Riley, Rosie Castellanos, Cora Humble, and our managers Monica Flores and Savannah Williams. And what an honor it is to introduce coaches Appleman, Robbins, and Robinson. Congratulations, girls.
Okay, we are back from McLean Stadium. The Wolves currently leading 24-0. We were having some technical difficulties earlier. I don't know if the listening audience or the watching audience actually heard, but at halftime we did have some
all year long, every day.
Had quite a few guesses. I just got another one here. The most current guest, Jason Digby, just sent this one. He's saying that the last time Marietta beat Davis was 1992. He says he was a sophomore. Didn't know if you had an answer yet. Now, I will say, now he's changing, and he is now correct. It was 1991. Unfortunately, Jason, we did have somebody that sent it in earlier. Dakota Coberly, his guess was, what was his again, just so we can embarrass Dakota out there? 45 win streak, 1974. Jason Digby is correct, but the actual individual that gave us the correct answer first was
Mike Johnson.
Mike Johnson, no relationship to Dustin Johnson.
Not that I'm aware of.
But again, the last time Marietta won was 1991. It is currently at 87 games in a row is the win streak. He originally said 28, but he was counting this year, and then he came in and changed that to 27. So again, if we are to win this year, it would be 28. And again, that is the state of Oklahoma's 9th longest winning streak. So we are waiting the start of the second half. Wolves currently leading 24-0. Again, congratulations, Mike Johnson, for that correct trivia question.
Hey, we want to give a shout out to David Edwards. He was our band director from 1983 to 1993. He's watching and or listening from Branson, Missouri. Thank you, David Edwards. We appreciate all of your hard work to give the band here today. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching.
So Wolves will receive the second half kick. That deep for the Wolves will be Toby Calafaro is up there. Going to be Colt McGilvery, and then also it looks like Dan.
I kind of need someone to help me here.
So this the current longest winning streak for one opponent for Davis was actually Kingston. That reached 29 wins until last year it came to a halt. Kingston is currently on a 2-game winning streak against them. The deep kick is going to be fielded by Talafaro. Talafaro with a little bit of running room gets up to about the 35-yard line. Davis's first possession of the second half.
Good job, Scarborough! Toby Calafaro.
Does someone want to feed me?
So Davis would start at the 34-yard touchdown.
You want to feed me? I would love to bring it out, big brother. I'll feed my
The Wolves this evening have really featured a lot out of the flex numbers. They've had two receivers out most of the evening, one of those being Martin, returning for the first time since early in the season off the injury, and the other one right now is going to be 81, which is 8.
I can't.
Webb right up the middle there for almost the first down.
What is wrong with this thing?
So we are back there. Had a couple technical difficulties. So hope everybody can now hear us out on the web. Wolves are facing 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line. Quarterback keep that time. Good job that time by the defense, just kind of bottling that up and never kind of letting him get the edge. So 11:15 to go in the third quarter. Wolves still leading 24-0. It's going to be after that 4-yard loss. It's going to bring up 2nd and 14 from the 41-yard line.
Coming through.
So here we are. We've got a, this time it looks like a.
We were able to draw Marietta offsides that time.
So we were able to pick up 5 yards back. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 9 now. Flexbone formation. Parker goes into motion. He's going to go downfield. Ball's intended for McGahey. McGahey with a contested catch. Nice job by McGahey. Just kind of went up and took the ball away from the defender. Able to score on that long touchdown pass that time by Dulaney. Again, McGahey, that's what you want to see from your receiver right there.
Oh, yeah. That was a good play. That young man's getting more confidence as the year goes on. He's, we're going to start calling him Big Play McGahey.
Yeah, that's exactly right. 55-yard touchdown catch that time. Beautiful pass, right where you want it to go by Dulaney. Beautiful catch by McGahey.
And the defender had good position. Like I said, McGahey just went and got it.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to see. Your big-time receivers making big plays when you need them, and McGahey does just that. And with 10:26 to go in the second quarter, the kick is up now. Kick is good, so it is now 31-0 with 10:26 to go. You're listening to the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. This is Brad Bentley and Dustin Johnson. We'll be back here in a minute. So that Mac Trailer scoring recap, 4 plays, 66 yards. Again, the 55-yard touchdown pass from Colin Dulaney to McGahey, the big play on that, resulting in the touchdown. And the score is now 31-0. Wolves line up to kick. 10:26 to go in the third quarter. Marietta about to get the ball for their first possession of the second half. So Parker kicks. The kick is up. It's kind of that in-between kick. Two guys, that time it is fielded. Good job that time by number 5 for the Wolves. Number 5 is actually
Jake Britt.
Jake Britt. Nice job that time. Just as soon as the ball is caught, just dropped him for no gain on the return.
Yeah, the Marietta receiver caught it about the hash mark and tried to get away from that directional kick, tried to come back towards the middle of the field, and Jake Britt staying in his lane, getting downfield and making an open field tackle. That's exactly what you want from that young man.
So 1st and 10 now for Marietta at their own 23-yard line. This is their first possession of the second half. Looks like the quarterback's going to remain in the shotgun formation. He's got a running back to flank to his right and a tailback directly behind him. Again, handoff goes to the tailback, number 8. 8 makes the first man miss. Second guy does a good job of bringing him down there, and I believe that was 7 Talaferro in on the tackle.
Yep.
That young man, number 8 for Marietta, he's been pretty explosive when he's got the ball. Ball security, I think, has been somewhat of an issue with him, but I'll tell you what, when he gets the ball, he can make some stuff happen.
Yeah, they're just kind of isolating the defensive end, letting the fullback kick him out, and the running back's finding a hole underneath.
So 9 yards on that first down play. The ball's now at the 33-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 1. 9:41 to go before the end of the third quarter. Handoff goes to the tailback, and I'll tell you what, I don't think he picked up the first down. Again, good job that time by the defense.
Yeah, linebacker 65 Isaiah Escabel in there quick.
Escabel, I also saw Dickinson in on that one. Again, those two young men, nice job of kind of blowing that play up for no gain. That's going to bring up 3rd and 1. Again, still from the 30. Now they're going to mark it they've got it marked at the 32-yard line.
Gavin Moore, Justin Ross, and Cooper Webb there on your 3-down linemen for the Wolves.
And they have dominated up front for most of this game. So quarterback's going to try and keep. I'll tell you what, I don't know that he got it. That great job that time of both Greg Billy and Cooper Webb just collapsing that left side of the line. And they're going to spot this, but they're going to have to measure this because I don't know that he got enough to pick that up. So officials timeout for measurement.
What do you think, Brad?
I think he's short, so that means he probably got it, right? No, he is going to be short.
Yeah.
Not by much, but he is going to be short. So I like that the Wolves came out in that jumbo package and said, "Hey, we're not going to let you pick that up on just a straight dive." I would imagine we're going to see the same thing here.
Yep.
4th and 1.
Coaching.
Surely they. I would expect them to punt it, but maybe they will go for it.
I mean, they've definitely got to make a decision down this much here in the second half. You'd like to think you could get that.
Well, they did get kind of stoned the first 2 plays there, so I'll tell you what, they are going to go for it.
Are we going to jump off sides? What are we doing? We call a timeout?
We did call timeout, so that's a timeout by the Wolves. With that timeout, we will also take a timeout. You're listening to the Wolves broadcast by the Howl of the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. We'll be back.
Looking for a veterinarian to care for both your small and large animals? Come see me, Dr. Cade Kopenbarger, at Hilltop Animal Health. My staff and I are committed to providing the most up-to-date preventative health care for your pets. We are one of the few veterinary practices in southern Oklahoma that is fully equipped to handle all of your livestock needs to help you achieve the greatest profitability for your livestock. We also do inside boarding for your pets with weekend drop-offs and dismissals. Come see me, Dr. Cade Kopenbarger, at Hilltop Animal Health in Davis.
So 8:29 to go. The Wolves 31-0, currently leading. Marietta facing a 4th and 1 at their own 32-yard line. It does look like they are going to go for it. And again, they were attempting to draw the Davis Wolves offside, and they do just that. So again, they will pick up the first down on that offsides by the defense. So the ball is going to be spotted at the 37-yard line, around the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Indians.
Brad, we do have a couple of scores. Lindsay, that's sitting in that second place in our district at 6-1, is leading Dixon 20-0 in the third quarter.
You talk about a big game. That'll be a big game with district implications next week when Lindsay and Kingston play. That 1st and 10 play goes directly up the middle. It's kind of bottled up there, really nowhere to go. They do pick up maybe one, but again, played very well that time by the defense.
Yeah, I apologize to you Lindsay fans out there that I guess they're currently tied for first place with Kingston.
Okay, there you go. So the ball's going to be spotted at about the 40-yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Actually, 2nd and 8, I'm sorry. Quarterback hands off to the tailback. Cooper Webb just blew that play up. I'll tell you what, nice job by that young man. He beat his block, kind of grabbed the guy from behind.
Was kind of getting double teamed and still reached through and just grabbed the ball carrier.
Yeah, you can't ask for more from a young man playing on the defensive line than that right there. Beat his man, beat a double team, and then still made the play.
Yeah, this is definitely team sport. Those three guys on the line, Gavin Moore, Tanner Claxton, Justin Ross. Excuse me, not Tanner Claxton. He usually plays, linebacker position. But all those big guys up front, Greg Billy, they're taking up, more than one lineman, allowing those linebackers and defensive ends to make plays.
So 3rd and 8 from the 40-yard line now after that no gain. Quarterback's going to keep this time. I'll tell you what, nice job that time of getting rid of the ball. Parker just blew that play up. That was Dane Parker there. He was all over him. I didn't think the quarterback was going to be able to get rid of it. He did get rid of the ball. It's going to be an incompletion. That's going to bring up 4th and 8 now.
Yeah, I think we were bringing a little bit of everybody that time. I saw both linebackers go in there too, just without any regard to pass coverage at all, the two inside linebackers.
So with 6:53 to go in the third quarter, it looks like the Wolves' defense is going to hold here. They're going to get the ball back for the offense. Punt is up. Back to fair catch it there is number 3, Cole Martin. And I'll tell you what, I don't know if the video captured it, but the defender that time just kind of grabbed Cole and pulled him out of the way as the fair catch was coming down. So again, it's going to be a penalty on the Indians here. That was kind of an odd play, wasn't it?
Yeah, he got there, early and plenty of time. I guess he was just expecting Martin to catch the ball, so he just kind of grabbed him when he realized he didn't have it. He just kind of slung him a little bit.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Wolves. They're marking the penalty off right now. So after the 15-yard penalty, the ball is going to be spotted. It's going to be good field position now for the Wolves. It's going to be spotted at about their own 47-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Davis. Davis' second possession of the second half. First one resulted in a 55-yard touchdown pitch and catch. So Talaferro fakes going into motion, comes back into his position. This time he does go into motion. Handoff goes to the fullback, Parks. Parks does a nice job running there, gets about 7 yards on that carry.
I have Tishomingo leading Colgate at halftime 6-0.
That's a little bit surprising. Tishomingo looking for their first win and first district win on the year.
I think Colgate as well.
Yep, both. Well, I guess that is true. Yep. So the ball is going to be spotted now, 2nd and 3 from Davis is now on the Marietta 44-yard line. Flexbone formation. Dulaney in shotgun. Fakes the handoff. This time he's going to keep. He's going to pick up the first down. Nice job. Nice hard running that time by Dulaney. So it's going to be 1st and 10. Again, 5 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. Wolves currently leading 31-0. So the ball is going to be at the 41-yard line. After the explosive one-play drive last time, the Wolves much more methodical on this drive so far. So Dulaney in the shotgun formation, still in the flexbone formation. Dickinson fakes going into motion. They're going to throw. They goes back to Dickinson. Nice play that time. He's going to pick up a first down, and he's going to get more than that. It's going to be a touchdown. Nice job that time of making the ankle missing, making the gentleman miss out at defensive back. Just kind of dove at his ankles and missed, and Dickinson takes it to the house. So again, 41-yard touchdown that time by Lathan Dickinson. Nice throw by Dulaney to get to him.
I like that play. You're getting it to your ball. Your playmakers in space. Give the guy, 5 yards of running room, and look what he did with it. Turned it into 6 points.
So with 5:15 to go, the Wolves build on their lead. So Parker to kick the extra point. Kick is up. A little bit of a bad snap that time, but it's fielded pretty well by Dulaney, and the kick is up, and it's good. It's now 38-0 with 5:15 to go.
I don't know if it means anything or not, but it looks like we had number 20, Trey Parker, holding that time.
Oh, really? Yeah, I thought that was Dulaney, but it wasn't. So now 38-0. That Mac Traylor scoring recap, 4 plays, 53 yards, and again the Wolves get on the scoreboard 38-0. So here we go, 5 minutes and 15 seconds to go. It's been all Wolves in this one, 38-0. They lead. They look to kick off.
Interesting score here in 3A. Lone Grove and Purcell tied 41-41 in the third quarter.
Wow, that's a lot of points for the third quarter, huh, for two teams. Sounds like both of those teams might be playing the Olay defense at this point. So Dane Parker to kick off. Kick is up. It's that in-between kind of mid-range. It is fielded by number 11. Oh, and number 11 is killed on that tackle. Let's see who that was.
That's 24, Lane Rawls.
Lane Rawls,
There was one or two guys that kind of made him juke and jive, and Lane Rawls just came in and cleaned house.
That's the freshman there. I like seeing that. Again, that kid's got a lot of upside. He's going to be one you're going to hear a lot about over the next coming years. And I know that we're getting to the point now where we're going to see a lot more of the younger guys playing. Again, this one looks like it is well in hand. Wolves currently leading 38-0. Again, I know they would like to let their starters play until the fourth quarter, kind of get some work in. But again, they are. We'll see. We're starting to see some substitutions now. So I do see in for the Wolves right now. Again, most of your starters are still out there, but there are some kids that didn't begin in the game that we're starting to see more and more of.
Well, yeah, and that's your special teams, your kickoff team. You're trying to get guys that They can run a little bit and have shown good tackling skills. And I tell you what, Mr. Rawls, he didn't just reach out and hug the young man.
No,
he brought shoulder pads. And
yeah, he
helmet with
tattooed him, didn't he?
Yeah.
So Marietta will have 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line. Again, 5 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the third quarter.
A little update after that big win last week. Marlowe is leading Bethel 40-28 in the third quarter.
Looks like it's all Plainview over Pauls Valley right now, 49-7. The other one in local interest, Sulphur leads Douglas 35-7, or that is a final. So it looks like Sulphur able to kind of get back on that winning track after last week's kind of surprising loss. And again, that's two losses in a row. Yep.
Yeah, at Plainview and then back home at Sulphur.
I know Sulphur starting to plan on those make some playoff plans, and I know they're starting to look at the bracket and see where they could potentially be playing.
Hey, I think that's good for 3A. When you've got Sulphur and Plainview and Marlowe all playing well, those are all good quality programs. Matt Weber is currently coaching at Marlowe.
Sure. So that time Parks in on the play. Nice run that time by number 8. I say number 8. I believe that was number 8 for Marietta. So quarterback's going to be in the shotgun formation. He's flanked to the left by the tailback. 2 receivers to the far side of the field. 2 receivers to the near side. They are going to throw the ball. Ball's intended for 15. It is complete. He's got a little room to run. He's able to pick up the first down there. So Marietta on the Davis side of the field for the second time this evening, now at the, I say on their side of the field, at the 49.5-yard line. So I guess we can say that. That's close enough. So 4:08 to go here in the third quarter. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to each side. Handoff goes to number 8, the tailback. Again, just kind of on that draw play, and it's been a good-looking play each time they've ran it. Good positive yardage there. So they are now definitely on the Davis side of the field. The ball's going to be spotted at the 44-yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd and 4. They're going to come out in that same formation again. I'm going to be surprised if we don't see the exact same play again here. They've had some success at this, and I think they're going to go back to it. We'll see. Nope, this time they are going to throw back to 15. They played that one a few minutes ago. Again, able to pick up another first down, same play. So, again, we've had some success that's kind of throwing the defense off here, both running and throwing the ball.
Again, that's what we, kind of were liking on our side of the ball. You get your playmakers the ball with just a little bit of space and see what they can do.
So it's going to bring up another 1st and 10, now at the 34-yard line. Marietta looking to get on the scoreboard. 2:47 to go in the third quarter. Handoff goes to number 8. This time it's played a little bit better by the defense. Short gain that time.
Ty Burks checking in for Drew Parks, and I see number 71. That is
Greg Billy.
Wyatt Fisher.
Oh, 71. Okay,
Wyatt Fisher that
came
in for Justin Ross.
So again, they're in the same formation, shotgun formation. Tailback to his left, 2 receivers to each side. Again, handoff goes to number 8. Number 8 does a good job of making Burks miss, makes them all miss. That's going to be a touchdown or close. Oh, they brought him down. Let's see where they spot that.
Was that 9? Was that Tucker Miller?
It was Tucker Miller. Came in
got
and
a shoestring there.
Yep, there wasn't much. I'll tell you what, he kind of squirted through that through the line of scrimmage there. Everybody kind of missed. Not a real good job of tackling that time by the Wolves, but again, that young man has made some people miss some tackles this evening. Ball's going to be spotted. Let's see where they end up spotting this. I mean, it's going to be about the 5-yard line, so they are going to be within the PT Central red zone. It's going to be 1st and 10. Looks to be, I think that's at about the 6. 1st and goal. Handoff goes to the same young man. That time does a good job wrapping up by the defense.
Yeah, he bounced it outside, and that's exactly where we were waiting.
So 71, Wyatt Fisher, right after you call his number, he is in there, comes in, kind of cleans that tackle up. Looked like Dickinson out there kind of had him by the ankles at that point. But again, ball's at the 6-yard line, so it's going to be 2nd and goal again from the 6.
Well, that's what you like to see, a guy come in with fresh legs at his size and make an impact right away.
So shotgun formation. This time the quarterback is flanked to his right by the tailback. Quarterback looks to throw the ball. He's got a man open, and I'll tell you what, just not a very good throw. I thought that skipped off the ground, but it looks like they are going to mark that as a catch. It was close. Let's see where they mark that.
Looks like about 5-6 yard line.
Yeah, so again, no gain even on that play, even with the catch. It's going to be 3rd and 6 now from the 6. Again, that third quarter clock is running. We'll see if they can get a play off before the end of the third quarter. And they are not going to get one off. So again, this will be 38-0 going into the fourth quarter. Wolves currently leading. We will take a quick commercial break. You're listening to the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. This is Brad Bentley and Dustin Johnson. We'll be back.
Hey, look at this. I just got totally free checking at Vision Bank.
Vision Bank has free checking?
Totally free. And I got a free gift when I opened my account.
No monthly service charge.
No. Plus I have free bill pay, free online banking, and a free instant issue debit card.
And it's all free?
Yes. Plus they have 3 totally free account options, and 2 of them pay interest.
And they have it right here at Vision Bank?
Yes, at all 8 Vision Bank locations.
So totally free checking at Vision Bank.
Now you've got it.
Get all the details and start saving today with totally free checking at Vision Bank, member FDIC.
Win the day! Go Wolves!
So 3rd and goal from the 6-yard line. Kingston. For some reason I've called Marietta Kingston twice tonight. So Marietta looking to get on the scoreboard, currently trailing 38-0. Again, this is the start of the fourth quarter. They're going to mark it. It's actually at the 5-yard line. So handoff goes to the upback. He's hit immediately by Tucker Miller. Nice job that time. Miller actually bringing him down for a loss. They were not fooled by that play at all. They kind of went to that well once too often. The Wolves read it well.
Yeah, Tucker Miller was just in on a run blitz there and just immediately met the running back in the backfield on the offensive side of the line of scrimmage.
So that's going to bring up 4th and 5 now. 4th and 5 from the 5. So I guess 4th and goal.
Yeah.
So same formation, 2 receivers to each side. They've had some luck going to 15. So, again, it looks like Wolf defenders are up kind of in press coverage. They are looking to throw. The ball is incomplete, and it's going to be a turnover on down. The Wolves will take over at the 5-yard line.
Well, that quarterback, he just gets that shotgun snap and immediately sprints to the outside.
Immediately.
I think it's a little bit of a run-pass option there.
Yeah, I think so. It looked like an RPO-type play that they were running there. We had the option of either kind of dumping the pass or if it was available, just kind of tucking the ball and going, and just nothing was there. He tried to kind of force that ball in there, and it's played pretty well by the Wolves. It's incomplete, and the Wolves will take over.
Looks like number
Tough
4,
Hammond's in for the first time at quarterback. So I expect we'll see some different stuff here. Again, a handoff goes to the fullback there. Let's see who that was.
We lost a little bit of yardage.
We did lose a little bit. I couldn't tell who that was. It looked
May
like
have been 9.
Yeah, it might be number 9, Tucker Miller. So it's going to be a loss of 1. The ball's going to be moved back to the 4-yard line. Kind of at risk for the safety here if we're not careful. So 2nd and 11. 10:28 to go in the ball game. Wolves currently leading 38-0. Got a lot of substitutions in currently for the Wolves. Hammond's in at quarterback. Hammonds this time is going to keep the ball. He's got some room to run. Good job that time of picking up good positive yardage. Kind of fell behind his blockers there. And nice run that time by Hammonds. You know, I like what I've seen out of Hammonds in limited duty so far this year. You know, he's got some explosion to him.
Yep, lots of new linemen in there. I see 71, like we talked about, Mr. Wyatt Fisher, seemed to be running right behind him on left tackle there.
So the ball's going to be spotted at about the 12-yard line. It looks like it's going to be 3rd and 3.
51, Kevin Bolding, and 66, Marshall Bolding.
Sounds like a law firm, Bolding and Bolding.
Yeah.
So Hammonds is going to keep again here. He's going to pick up the first down. Good job that time. Number 5, Jake Britt, also out there kind of as the tailback. It looked like there was a little bit of an option play there. Hammonds just decided to keep it, and it turned out to be the right play as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, 34, Justin Eidelman out there again, possibly fullback position.
So
trying to catch some of the other linemen there. Definitely 75, Connor Moore.
So ball's going to be spotted at about the 20-yard line now. Davis started this drive at their own 5. They are now at their own 20. 8:53 to go. That clock continues to tick in the fourth quarter. Hammonds this time is going to run the option. This time he just has nowhere to go. The pitch man was covered. Just played very well by the defense there. Defensive end kind of stayed home. Gave him pitch guy was also covered from the corner. Just exactly the way you would want to play the option. And again, there's going to be
just got to eat it.
That's what happened. So a loss of 2 on that play.
That other lineman, right guard I was looking for, is number 63, Chase Warren.
So it's going to bring up 2nd and 12 now. Again, the Wolves at their own 18-yard line. Out wide for the Wolves, I believe that's 83, Adrian Hernandez. So again, Marietta bringing pressure here. A jump pass is attempted that time by Hammonds. He just tried to get rid of the ball. They tried to sneak the tailback in kind of a wheel route across the middle there. Hammonds had to go over the top of the defense, just nowhere to go, kind of threw that ugly pass in there.
Yeah, had a lineman in his face, or a linebacker, I couldn't tell.
So third and 11 now from the 19-yard line. 7:30 to go in the ball game. 38-0, currently Wolves still leading. Hammond's in at quarterback. Again, lots of substitutions for the Wolves right now. Good job that time. Hammond's using the hard count to get the defense to run across. They are pointing at the Wolves, but I believe that is going to be that's going to be on the defense, and it is. Able to pick up 5 yards on that to bring up a 3rd and more manageable 6 than 3rd and 11. So ball's going to be spotted. It looks like
24.
24. Yep, that's exactly right. It looked like the Wolves went early that time, and I'll tell you what, although the whistle was called dead, the quarterback gets hammered that time.
Yeah.
I thought they might actually throw a flag on that one, but it did not happen. So,
yep, got to protect yourself out there at all times, young man.
So 6:34 to go. Again, that clock continues to tick. False start against the Davis offense there. The one negative that I've seen this time from tonight were some of the penalties. You know, I'd like to see us kind of cut those, kind of clean that up. You know, we're going to need more and more, of that
You're always striving to play a perfect game. Never happens. But
So Hammond's out on the edge. He originally looks to pitch. He's going to keep the ball. Good job of picking up good positive yardage. It's going to be short of the first down, but again, good job picking up what he could there. And it's at least, it looks like it's going to bring up a 4th and about 1.
Boy, he didn't like much getting there, did he?
No, he didn't.
Good, tough run.
So I've got a 4th and 1 from the 29-yard line.
Did you hear me, Brad?
What'd you say?
I
Good
said,
tough.
I said it was a
I'm
good,
sorry.
tough run.
I completely missed your pun. I apologize about that. Apparently my humor meter was broken.
Well, maybe not.
So that time, kind of the rugby style kick again. That was Parker who got it off. The ball's going to roll down and be at about the 47-yard line. So it's going to be on the Davis side of the field at about the 47. Or excuse me, the Marietta side of the field at the 47. This will be Marietta's 3rd possession of the second half. Again, under 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Davis currently leading 38-0. Like to see this group of young men out there. I'd like to see them kind of hold this shutout. Again, kind of build on the shutout from a couple weeks ago and just kind of keep going. Defense has played pretty well most of the season. I think that one exception probably the Sulphur game, but other than that, it's been a good defensive team, and it's continued to show improvement from week to week.
I think Marietta had about 12 guys on the field there.
So a lot of new faces out there for the Wolves. You got McGahey and Hammonds back at the 2 safety positions. Up front, it looks like you've got
Levi Baxter,
number
Chase
56.
Warren.
Hey, that's the luxurious locks of Levi Baxter. Don't forget that one. Okay, we've got Levi out there. You got Chase Warren out there. Corner, you've got Adrian Hernandez at 1. Handoff goes to number 8 again. That's Lane Rawls in on the tackle. Again, the freshman in at linebacker.
Yeah, with help from Wyatt Fisher and looking for the last one to get up there.
Looked like it might have been Justin Eidelman, number 34, but I could be mistaken. I believe that's who it was. Okay, coming in now is going to be 66, Marshall Bolding, coming in at defensive line.
Hey, this defense is doing what you wanted. You want them to attack and maintain the shutout, and so far so good.
So 2nd and 16 now after that 6-yard loss. It's going to be they're at their 40-yard, their own 40 now.
Marietta with 3 receivers right, 1 left, single back. Quarterback keeps and gets brought down there by
let's see who
5.
gets off the pile here. That's Jake Britt.
Again,
Colton McGahey, it looked like 31.
Yep.
So that clock continues to tick. 3 minutes to go in the ball game. 38-0 Wolves. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 11 for the Indians. Quarterback is in the shotgun formation, 2 receivers to each side. Fake handoff. Quarterback is going to keep here. Makes the first guy miss. Good job that time by the running back. Kind of pays the price after that. A host of Wolf defenders. I saw both McGahey and Hammonds, then also 71 Wyatt Fisher, all 3 in on the play.
Marshall Bolding, I think Mr. Rawls was in on that one as well, too.
So it's going to be a 4th down now. It looks like it's going to be about 4th and, I'd say, about 5, maybe 6. Ball is at they're at midfield here at the 50-yard line. They are going to go for it. So 2 receivers to each side. Quarterback in the shotgun formation. He's going to look to throw the ball down the field. He's got lots of time to throw. Ball comes out. It's incomplete. It's going to turn over on downs now to the Wolves.
Pretty good coverage there by the Wolves secondary. I saw number 32, Shane Pletcher, was on his man on the far side, and Colton McGahey, and again 83 for Davis.
which is
Adrian Hernandez. They were all doing a pretty good job. Now, Marietta did have a guy parked here at the first down marker. The quarterback just wasn't able to get him the ball.
Couldn't get him the ball, yep. Again, that's kind of what you want to see from your defense, especially some kids maybe that don't get as many snaps as they probably would like, is when they are getting in the game that they make the most of it and come up with good positive plays, and that's exactly what we were able to do from the defense. So
yeah, these guys are making the reps in practice count. This is when you're supposed to show what you've learned here on Friday underneath those Friday night lights. And they're doing a good job.
Under 1 minute to go in the ball game. Hammonds this time straight handoff up the middle.
To Eidelman.
Eidelman there does a nice job of picking up some good yardage.
Well, Mike Johnson, I think you're the big winner tonight.
He is the winner.
Davis
That's
Wolves.
exactly right. So
this is going to be 28 straight.
28 in a row for the Wolves over the Indians.
And I think it's time we can start seriously talking about playoffs.
So, yeah, after tonight, they are now in the playoffs. This win this evening actually puts them in the playoffs. So, now the question is where they will be going. If everything still holds true, it looks like they will be at Millwood first round of the playoffs. So, again, the end of this game, last one, and that is ball game. It is now 38-0 final. Wolves, and the Wolves have been on a streak. They've been able to win some games recently. Since the kind of the slow start to the season, they've been able to recover that, and it's been all winning since that time.
And you mentioned it. Other than the Sulphur ball game, we were in all of these ball games we've played. We were like to have seen that Heritage Hall game go at least a half. I think that was even though we didn't get to play even a half in that ball game, I do believe that was a big momentum. I think that was a big moment for this team.
It's been a turning point on the season.
I think it was. I think we were ready for the challenge, and again, other than the Sulphur ball game, I think we've played very well against our 2A competition. Sulphur's got a very good football team.
So the Wolves back on the road next week. They will play at Tishomingo. Again, Tishomingo looking for their first win on the year. I don't know if they were able to get it. I know they were trailing, or actually they were leading Colgate earlier. Again, we'll see if we can get an update on that score real quick for you. So, again, Wolves will be on the road at Tishomingo for their final game of the season, or final game of the regular season.
Regular season, yes.
Looking to build on this winning streak. So we are looking real quick, see if we've got any.
Lindsey Dixon was 34-0 final. I thought Dixon might give them a little bit more of a contest there. We've got Tishomingo.
Tishomingo 6-0 in the third quarter over Colgate.
It was updated about 20 minutes ago, so that could change. But currently, Tishomingo leading Colgate in the third quarter.
So any way it works, next week, Wolves fans, we will be on the road at Tishomingo, and again, looking to build on this winning streak. You've been listening to the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. This is Brad Bentley and Dustin Johnson. We need to take just a minute to thank all of our sponsors. Again, we couldn't bring this to you guys if it wasn't for the sponsors out there, and we've got a list of them. It's PT Central, Mac Trailer, Jones Jeweler,
Hellick Chevrolet, CNC Backhoe.
Army National Guard, I believe.
Yep.
So there is a whole crew of people out there that make this possible for us to bring to you these games. So
and that's specifically this live stream broadcast brought to you by the Howell Group. But anybody that paid for advertisement in that Wolves program, thank you very much. All of the proceeds go to all of our sports programs. It does not just go to the football program. All of the coaches benefit. All of the athletic teams, boys and girls in high school, benefit from all those proceeds. That is the Wolf Boosters' largest fundraiser, and we appreciate all of you very much.
And we can't get off here without thanking Boyd Fulton again. I Boyd brings us some really good information each week. I know if I have personal questions about Davis history, he's always the guy I go to. And again,
if I want to know how many times Davis is, beating a left-handed quarterback, that's the guy I'm going to ask.
That's exactly right. Or how many times we've scored at least 21 points in the first quarter against one opponent.
Yeah.
That's the guy.
Yeah.
So appreciate all you do, Boyd.
I want to thank y'all too.
Oh, well, hey, I appreciate that.
All this.
Brian's been over here.
A lot.
Yeah,
awesome.
he is a hey, don't be telling people that. They're going to get the wrong opinion over here. So, but again, we're glad to bring you this broadcast. We'll be back next week on the road at Tishomingo. Hope you will join in and either watch or listen at home. We'll talk to you guys next week. This has been the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. Brad Bentley and Dustin Johnson. We'll see you next week.
Go Wolves.